In this activity, we're going to start working with disks and drives in our Windows system, as well as creating volumes and partitions on them. So let's jump on in. First off, this is the first activity in a new chapter. So what we want to do is go through each machine, select them, go to the initial config, right-click, apply, and then do the same thing for the next system. So Hyper-V, right-click, apply, apply, DM2, right-click, apply, apply, and so on for all of my virtual machines. At the same time, I want to make sure that there is nothing more than just the one initial config checkpoint. Once that's done, go ahead and power on Server SA1, and when it is available, log in as administrator. Once Server Manager has loaded up and settled down, on the left-hand side here, we want to click File and Storage Services. Under File and Storage Services, we can see our server, and we want to click Disks to see the disks that are available to us. Right now, everything is currently configured within one 60 gig drive, and we want to select the 20 gig drive to bring it online. What we want to do is see 20 gigs right there. Go ahead and select disk number 1, right click and say bring online. Go ahead and say yes. And there we go. Let's do the same thing for the 15. Yes. And the 10. Yes. Now that we have gone ahead and brought online all of our disks, we will go to our 20 gig drive and right click and say initialize. And yes, we want this to be a GPT, so we will say okay. And then lastly, we want to create a new volume on this disk. So right now it has nothing on it. So we want to right click and say new volume. In the new volume wizard, go ahead and click next. And here we want to make sure that we have server SA1 and disk 1, our 20 gigabit drive selected. Click next. For the size, by default, it will try to use the maximum size. We want to set this to 10 and click next. And for the drive letter, let's choose H and next. File system, definitely NTFS for most file systems in a Windows environment. And for the volume name, we want NTFS vol. Next. And then we can review the configuration we are creating and click create. At this point, it is going through and creating the volume for us and formatting it and making it available. Once it's done, we can go ahead and click close. And now we will see that it is in fact, where'd it go? There we go. Currently has 10 gigabits unallocated. It says down here that that is in fact the H drive. And if we go to File Explorer and this PC, we will see now that we have the H drive and TFS vol. And that is the end of this activity.